everybody, welcome back to Cooking with the Riz. Today I've got a nice little dessert for you guys. Very simple, as you can see. Not many ingredients at all. It is the good old cream caramel. Very silky and smooth and yum yum. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put some sugar and water in a pot over here and get that going for the caramel. So excuse me for just a moment, I'll just whack this in here. And what you need to do there is just give it a little mix now, just swish it around with the water, just like that. And then just let it sit there and let it do its thing. All right, so just have it on a high heat for now. And while that's doing that, we'll get the custard part ready. So what we're going to do now is put some eggs in here. All right, so we've got 6 whole eggs. All right, and 4 egg yolks. But I'll put a recipe up as per normal up here for you. And then I'll put the whites into here. You can use these egg whites later on. You can make an omelette or whatever you want to make with it. Yeah, so that's pretty good to keep in the fridge. So, like I said, 6 whole eggs, 4 egg yolks. Now, a bit of a problem when people make cream caramel, it can be a very, very eggy taste to it. Well, this one doesn't. It's quite nice. I've already had a go at this another time. I made it. All right, and there's not one bit of flavour there from the egg. So here we go with this. Give it a good old mix up, whisk, just like that. Put your sugar in here, like that. And we'll put this in there as well, the vanilla bean. So with a cream caramel, this is cooked in a bain-marie kind of style. So it's not like a cooked custard when you cook it on the stove, all right? So just give this a good old mix up. You can beat the heck out of it, just like this, just in a circular motion. And we'll add our milks into here, just like that. That's basically the egg mixture done. You just have to strain it. Just make sure you keep an eye on your caramel. So it's boiling away here. So I'll just turn it down a little bit. And also preheat your oven to about 150 degrees. Okay, so now we just strain this. That gets rid of any impurities and makes sure it makes sure that you have a beautiful, silky smooth custard, which it will be. You'll see. Now see there, see that? It's got a lot of yuckies in there, or whatever you want to call them, from the egg. Now another little tip too, you don't want all these bubbles that are on top here. So after you've poured them into the ramekins, then you need to remove these little air bubbles that are on top just with a bit of paper towel. That'll just soak it all up for you. All right, so we'll just leave that there for a moment. The caramel is going over here beautifully, boiling away. I've got my ramekins here. So I've got this size here. And what you do, you just put them in a dish like this, which is a bit higher than the ramekins themselves. And I've got to turn the kettle on, because we want some boiled water to go into here, about halfway up, or halfway or a little bit more maybe, up the sides of the ramekins, and then we whack them in the oven. So I will wait for this caramel to finish, and then I'll be back. Okay everybody, the caramel is ready. It's nice colour, beautiful, nice golden brown colour. Now be careful, because this is very, very hot. Keep the kids away from all this. Just put a little bit in each one. All right, just spread it out. And what will happen, this will cool down quite quickly actually. Doesn't take long at all. And then it'll go a bit hard, and then we can put the custard mix on top. So look at that, beautiful colour. Oh. So this is what happens now. So this will just cool down nicely. I've got my custard here, ready to go in. Now I've got all these bubbles on top here. What I'm going to do, I'm just actually going to get this paper towel and just remove these bubbles because we don't want those, okay? And this is the easiest way to do it. Just let the paper towel do its little job here. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen? It won't look nice on the when you dish it up, and it can burn as well. So you don't want that. This is going to be so silky smooth, this custard. So they've got a fair bit of heat still in there. So I'll just let that cool down for 5 minutes or so, and then I will come back and we'll pour that in there and we'll whack them in the oven. Put the water in, the kettle's boiling over there, ready to go. And that is all, she cried. But wait till you taste it. It's bloody magnificent. Okay, so these beautiful caramels are now cold enough to put the custard mix into now. So make sure you get a custard, make sure you get a nice jug so you can pour it out. Now these jugs you've got to be careful because they can be a bit stupid sometimes, so you've got to be really careful with them. So we need to just drizzle it in ever so slowly, and what happens is the caramel will dissolve when it's cooking in the oven, and then that'll be a beautiful sauce on top. So my water has boiled, so we want to, whoops, that's a bit full, but anyway, doesn't matter. Ooh, okay, so we top her up to about 3/4 above each ramekin. Make sure it's boiling water, okay? And the oven at 150 degrees Celsius or 300 Fahrenheit. That looks about right to me. Okay, now I can whack them in the oven. All right. Just be careful because this will be hot as well, so you might need to use a tea towel. And then what you want to do is just cover them so they don't get any burn on top. Okay, everybody. Well, I have taken out the beautiful cream caramels out of the oven, and when you take them out, be very, very careful. Make sure you use a tea towel. Or I actually got a pair of tongs. I'll just show you. I just got a pair of tongs to take them out. So they actually just kind of fit on these ones. But be very careful when you pick them up, okay? Because see how they can slip sometimes? So just make sure you grab the bloody things with all your might and just, yep, and take them out and just put them onto a rack to cool down. All right, so yeah, so just grab them, make sure you've got good hold, and then put them onto a rack like this. So I'll let these cool down in the fridge, and then I will show you all later when they're nice and set. So, they took, by the way, they took about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to cook in the oven at 150 degrees Celsius. All right, so that's just something else for you to keep an eye on them. And remember to use a skewer. Grab a skewer and just stick it in there, like that. And if it comes out clean, like that, it's ready. All right, guys, this is the end result of the creme caramel. So what we're going to do, I've got this tiny little palette knife here, right? And I'm going to just go around the edge with it, just like that. That's all you need to do. Okay, you can kind of do this as well with your fingers. Then I'm going to invert this onto a plate, just like that. Give it a bit of a shake, 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 and it doesn't come out. Let's try that again. Now I think it's come out. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that caramel. Still got some more in the bottom too. Oh, look at that. Let's get some out. Let's get that out. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Look at that. Now, guys, this is just good the way it is. Really good the way it is, hey? Or you can just drizzle a bit of cream on it if you want to. Just like so. You can enjoy it just like the way it was meant to be. Let's have a look. Look at that. Ooh, oh, silky smooth, delicious. The caramel is sensational. Custard is even better. I am in heaven. All right, guys. Well, that's another success story there. Give me the thumbs up if you've been entertained by this little recipe, and make sure you share, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all at the next adventure. Until then, take care and happy cooking to everyone.